Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm gonna do my drill with me today. I didn't do a uh, live yesterday. I was going to, but I had so many things to do, like go to the grocery store and doctor's appointment. But I'm here now. And I had scheduled the live for yesterday, and then I canceled it because I had a feeling I wouldn't be back in time for um, to do the live. And not only that, the doctor's appointment was during the live, which really wouldn't have done me any good. So I'm doing drill with me today, and then I'll do my live session on Saturday. So anyway, as you can see, I am on the very last, I'm almost done with the bottom row of my shepherd's cottage. And yes, it's a Diamond Art Club, and let me tell you, I'm still addicted. So I'm enjoying it a lot, and not gonna, I definitely will be ordering from Diamond Art Club again. I did do an unboxing. I recorded it earlier, and I wasn't going to post it today, but I didn't know that it was going to be here today either. I was going to record it and then upload it at a later date, but it's here, and I did the unboxing, and I stopped. Well, I didn't stop, but as my daughter and I were doing the inventory after fact, because I don't like doing the inventory on, I mean, I do, but I don't, and so she did the inventory for me after we recorded it, and I'm kind of worried because there was a color that I don't know if it was empty. So I'm gonna have to contact the seller and see if they can send me the color that I'm missing, because yeah, gonna need that color when it comes time. But it is the Supernatural. It's one of the ones that I was waiting for. No, it's not, you know, big, but I'm hoping that it will look alright when I get done. But I'm not going to be starting it anytime soon, because my daughter, Miranda, she got, I don't want to say bored, but she, I think, got a little overwhelmed with her butterfly explosion because of all of the confetti. And so she went ahead and started another one, and she feels bad about it, but I told her, I said, look, I said, you know, don't feel bad about it. You know, mommy can finish it for you. It's not a big deal. And I think she thought that, you know, I would be disappointed. I don't know. So I've got to finish that one, and then I can start on my Sons of Anarchy one. And I'm still debating on whether or not I want to muddle through my Who Can or just leave it alone. And we'll see. I took a break from it just because I was getting frustrated with it, and it was getting really, really on my nerves. So I decided to start my Diamond Art Club. So anyhow, but I mean, I really like this one, so I haven't really been diamond painting this week. Yesterday I didn't diamond paint only because I had to go to the doctor and to excuse me, to the grocery store and a couple other things that I had to do yesterday. And also, little dude is home with a 24-hour bug, and he doesn't have a fever now. He did last night and Tuesday night. So we're kind of keeping him in his room, and once he goes back to school, I'm gonna sanitize and make sure, yeah, there's no germs, because I don't need to get sick. So but anyhow, but I'm really loving the colors on this. And so let's see what's been going on this week. Not a whole lot. Trying to think. Not a whole lot's been going on this week. Other than, you know, little dude being sick. And that's basically all that excitement. The only thing that has been really going on is Justin. She's not his teacher. I guess she is in a way. She's a long-term sub for his English teacher. Sorry, I needed something to drink. She's a long-term substitute, and she anyway, she called me, and apparently I wasn't the only parent that she called about this. Apparently, according to her, Justin has been hooking classes. Now, you know, I don't have, I did this too when I was in high school. I hooked a couple of times. That was it. So, when she called me and told me that she was doing this, or that he was doing this, I asked him, I said, dude, what's going on? And he's like, what are you talking about? I said, where are you? And I'm at school in math class. Are you sure about that? And he took a picture and sent it to me. Hang on. Sky, what are you doing? What do you want? Oh, you need to go in your room. Go. My room. Go. So, anyway, and then in turn asked her, you know, what are the dates? And come to find out, these are days that Justin had been out sick. And I told her this. Well, she didn't want to hear it. So I said, okay. So I in turn called, after I hung up with her, I in turn called the school and asked to speak to the principal. And I explained to the principal what was going on and that I had received this phone call and that she was telling me that, you know, Justin had been hooking classes. And I told her the dates of when he supposedly did this. And I said, you know, if you look into the computer, you'll see that those dates, he was out sick. And I have the doctor's note on file. It should be right there. Well, sure enough, it was there. And she says, well, she sent a referral down. I said, why did she send a referral down? And she says, I really don't know. And I said, well, he hasn't done anything that I'm aware of. And she says, I'll find out. Well, anyway, later that day, the principal calls me back. And she said, I took care of it. And I said, okay. She says, you will be getting a phone call from the teacher, and she will be apologizing for the mess up. Okay. Well, that didn't happen. The teacher in turn called and said that she had sent the referral down and that they had no record, blah, blah, blah. And I said, really? And I told her, I said, well, it's awful funny that the principal told me that she was looking right at the excuses from the doctor and from me, and that these dates matched to when, you know, Justin was not there. And, well, she says, well, that's not true. And I said, okay. And I said, let me ask you a question. She said, okay. I said, I need to know the truth. And I said, I would advise you to tell me the truth. I said, because if not, I will be calling the Board of Ed. And she didn't say anything. And I said, what is the deal? Why are you trying so hard to get my son in trouble for something that he has an excuse for? And she says, because he acts like he's better than everybody else. And I said, excuse me? I said, what do you mean he acts like he's better than everybody else? And she says, well, he comes in there and thinks that he doesn't have to do anything. And I said, why do you think that? And she said, that's what he said. And I said, really? She said, yeah. I said, are you sure you're talking about my child? And she said, yeah. And I told her, I said, you know, I really think, no, it's not that. I said, I don't know what the problem is and why you have an issue with my child. And I said, and I really don't care. I said, but if I find out that you're accusing him of something that he hasn't done again, I said, you know, there will be an issue. And she says, well, you need to, I guess, keep a better eye on your son. And I said, so because my son hooks class, because my son is out sick and it has an excuse for the days that you claim that he hooked, you're going to tell me that I need to keep a better eye on my son? I said, my son doesn't leave the house when he comes home. I said, as soon as he walks through the door, he's here until the next day. I said, we don't go anywhere. So I don't know who you think you are. And she made me laugh. So I said, you know what? I'm done fighting this. So she's like, and I said, I'm done fighting this. And I said, I don't know what your problem is. She says, well, and then she brought up the real reason. She says, because now I'm not going to say my dad's name. It's, she says, because, this is his grandson. And I was like, okay, what's that got to do with anything? My son doesn't bother anybody. And because he's, my father's grandson, you have a problem with that? It all boils down to I guess her and my father never got along, blah, blah, blah. And I said, okay, so that makes it okay for you to sit here and bully my child. I said, I don't think so. I said, I'm calling your supervisor. And I hung up, and I called the supervisor, and I called the principal. And the principal, she was shocked. And I told her, I said, this is exact words. And, of course, I said, I've recorded the conversation. And I said, she doesn't like it, And she says, well, can you send me the conversation? And I said, sure. So I sent her a recording, and she says, I'm really very sorry. And I said, it's not your fault. I said, it's what it is. And I said, but, my dad's retired. My dad doesn't work for the board anymore. And, this is unacceptable. So I don't know what's going to happen to her, but I'm not thrilled. So it was not something that, I mean, it really bothers me, that this happens because of that. I mean, I don't know. And it's gotten so bad to the point that Justin looked at me the other night and he's like, now I see why, Miranda and Ariel don't just, why you guys withdrew or whatever. And I said, well, if I could go back and do it again, I wouldn't withdraw either one of them from school, because so I don't know. We'll see. Now he says, well, I'm not going to quit. I said, okay. I said, but, don't let, this kind of ignorance or stupidness or whatever you want to call it, mess you up. I said, because I'm not going to do it. And he says, I'm not going to quit. I'm like, okay. I'm just saying, I don't need, this kind of mess from you over something that, you can't control. So it was just, I don't know. But, I mean, and I'm surprised that it didn't get him down. I mean, it kind of made him upset. And, I mean, even his best friend told me, he's like, his best friend, was very upset because she called his mother on him too for the same thing. And he was, you know, mad. And I told both of them, I said, look, I said, either way, I said, it's ridiculous. I mean, there's no reason for it whatsoever. So, we'll see. Hopefully, hopefully I don't get any more phone calls like that. I'm going to pray that I don't. But, anyway, so, trying to think of anything else that's been going on. Not really a whole lot been going on. When I went to the doctor yesterday, I have, I don't want to say it's a rash, and I don't want to say, I don't know what you want to call it, but, I thought it was ringworm at one point, but it's not. Okay, why is this being like this? My three placers being stupid, or the wax in my three placers being stupid. I had, I don't know what you want to call it. I thought it was ringworm, and it wasn't. And because it started, at first I used to get it across my neck, like right around here, and then it would go down my back. And I thought, you know, at first I thought, okay, this is crazy. I don't know what this is. And, you know, I thought it was contagious. I was afraid to have the kids, you know, around me. I was afraid, you know, for anybody to be around me. And finally, went to the doctor. When I went to the doctor yesterday, they told me that it's not eczema, but it's like eczema, and there's something, I forget what it's called now. It's in yogurt, like in the Activia. I forget what it's called. And I have to, you know, she said that, you know, she suggested that I, you know, that's what I have one every day, blah, blah, blah. And I said, well, I do that anyway. And she says, okay. She says, because that could be a part of it. But she still gave me antibiotic. They were going to put me on a steroid. And I told her, I said, you know, that's fine. I said, but, you know, she says, well, it's going to make you gain weight. No, okay. She said, and it's not going to make you gain, you know, a little bit. It's going to make you gain, yeah, you're going to look a little chubby. And I said, okay, and your point. And come to find out, I'm allergic to that. She put me on that. And I can't take that. So I called them this morning, told them that. And, so I don't have to take that. But it was just, it's gotten bad. I mean, it's really, you know, there's one spot on my side, lower side, and it's ugly. And it looks ugly. And it's just, it's gross. And it's not, I mean, it's, yeah, that's no other else to describe it. So I'm praying that, you know, it won't get any worse than what it is. But anyway, let's see. I'm trying to think of anything else that's going on. I've been binge watching Criminal Minds. I started binge watching it and then I started skipping episodes, and I said, you know what? What's the point of binge watching a TV show if you're not going to sit and watch it like it's supposed to be watched? So I started all over from the beginning, and now I'm going through each episode. I mean, some of them, the reason I skipped over some of them is because some of them were kind of freaky, and they just kind of, yeah, they kind of freaked me out a little bit, but it's not so bad now. And I don't really like the newer ones, only because Shamar Moore's not on there anymore. But can't do anything about that. I need to catch up on SWAT, the new show that he's on. So, anyhow, I'm trying to think. I will be doing a live on Saturday, and I will be doing a live Saturday night. As for, and I will be doing my lives on Wednesday still. So yesterday was just one of those things that it couldn't be helped. So anyhow, I haven't gotten into I did start reading the book that I was going to read, the Patricia Cromwell one, and I really haven't been reading that one as much, so that I can, you know, sit and talk about it, even though I do like her books. I love her books, and they're pretty, they keep you on the edge of your seat. I just haven't really sat down and had time to actually read them, or read it, and I don't even remember what it's called, but I will definitely do that, because some of you wanted me to talk about that in, you know, one of my Drill With Me's, and I will. I just haven't. It seems like every time I sit here and say, okay, you know, I need to do this and need to do that, I just, for some ungodly reason, it never happens. And every time I sit there and go, okay, I need to do this, and this needs to be done, yeah, I don't get that far. Never happens. So hopefully I can remember to do that for next week. I will write it down. I do have a notebook that has, I don't even know where it's at. I will write it down for next time, so that you know, I can tell you what I think about it so far, and go from there. I'm still reading J.D. Robb. I haven't even picked that up. It's still sitting over here next to the couch. I haven't even picked it up. That's bad. And I need to. It's been a while. So, I need to pick that back up and start getting back into that. I do know I want to start reading, gosh, what's her name? Kathy Rakes. That's another author I like. So, yeah, I need to do that too. And I think next time I go to the library that I will check those out. Anyway, okay. Gosh, I'm almost done this section. Thought I'd have something to talk about while I finish this section, but yeah, I'm boring everybody because I don't have a whole lot to talk about. So, I'm sorry. I do know I need to get some Craftmate lockables. One, two. I need to get a, what is it, a Doris organizer for my drills. So I think, I don't know where I should get it that is cheaper because, I don't want to spend a whole lot of money. Not saying that, but I just don't want to spend a whole lot of money on something if I can find something or find it cheaper than, really? I'm finding diamonds on me? Why am I not surprised? And I don't know what else to say. I might just get plastic, Ziploc bags. Somebody was telling me, my best friend was telling me, that they have them at Walmart. So I might just get, I don't know yet. I haven't decided. I've got to figure something out. A place to put them so that, I have them. So, I mean, I would do the drill closet, like what Dearly Crafted has, but I'm trying to figure, I'm trying to figure something out that, but I probably will. It's not a big deal. So, because I don't have any kind of system now for that, and I've been kind of watching other people's videos and seeing what they have, and I wish I had the money like gone off my meds has for her. She has, oh my gosh, I was watching one of her videos, and yeah, if only I had a place like that for my girls, yeah, I would love it. So I'm gonna have to come up with something. And you guys got any ideas besides the Doris, let me know. Please comment below, because I'm kind of, I need something to to store extras, and to store inventory drills where I need them. But any ideas would be very, very helpful. So that's going to be just about it for me. I know this is short this week, and I apologize. I'm going to make up for it hopefully next week. And hopefully next week it'll be a little bit more, I don't know, entertaining, I guess. So anyway, that's it for this week, and and those of you that do come to my lives, I will see you on Saturday. My first one is at 1 p.m. Eastern, and then the second one is at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. So anyway, until then, guys, I hope everybody has a great day and a great weekend, and I will see you all next time.